Welcome to our weekly podcast, Make We Take a Look, with your hosts Jab and Annie. Please join us as we look at life without filters to see how we can best live our lives to the fullest. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you will be notified each time we upload another podcast. Enjoy!
So we want to look at the idea of perfection. And the question before us today is, are you perfect? You understand what I'm saying? Are you, as a person, are you perfect?
Well, according to society and how we grow up, we're told that we're not perfect and no one is perfect. No one is perfect.
Okay. But again, as we normally do, when we have a question before us, we have to look at the context pertaining to that question. I'm asking if you're perfect. Perfect in what context? If we were to look at the natural world, are you perfect?
Well, going back to the natural world, I'd be perfect because however I come out, however I look, however I walk, however I talk, however anything, I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I just am.
Yes. Meaning that there's nothing need to be added to you.
No.
So in terms of the natural world, it's like asking, is a bird perfect? Is a lion perfect? Yes, they are. I mean, there's nothing else need to be added to them.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So if there's nothing else that need to be added to them, they are perfect. They're complete. In terms of the natural world, right? You are perfect as you're going to be.
Yeah.
Right?
And in the natural world, what I see is that in society, while we talk about we're not perfect, a lot of time we're comparing with something else. In the natural world, we're not comparing nothing. We're just, I am, and I'm just being who I am, and I'm just living, and that's it. There's no looking at something or someone else and wishing anything. I am.
You just are.
Yeah.
Right? So in the natural world, right, we say, yes, we are perfect, we are complete, there's nothing else needed to be added to us. Right? So, okay, can we put that aside for now?
Okay.
Right? So now let's look at the external world. Society. Let's look at society.
Okay.
In society, are you perfect?
No.
Why are you not perfect in society?
Because in society, they make us up so bad in regards to health, how we look at life, how we look at ourselves. So we're not perfect.
Now, do you know anybody in society who is perfect?
No.
What does that mean? So you're saying you're not perfect. You're saying you don't know anybody who is perfect. What does that mean? Perfect.
What do you see?
Right? You say you're not perfect. You say you don't know anybody who's perfect. I'm asking you, what does that mean? That means that sooner or later, you are going to make a mistake.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And everybody you know is also going to make a mistake at some point.
Yeah.
That's why you're saying you're not perfect.
Yeah.
And that's why you're saying you don't know anybody who's perfect. So if you're not perfect and you're going to make a mistake, what does that mean in terms of society?
That everybody's going to make a mistake?
Yes, but we already declare that. We already see that, right?
Yeah.
So if you're going to make a mistake, right? And you have to make a mistake in terms of society, right? That means that mistake is built into society.
Yeah.
Right? So now if mistake is built into society, why are we walking around pretending as if we're not going to make a mistake? Why do we live our life trying to avoid making mistake when it's built in? And worse, why when I make a mistake, why do you ridicule me? Why do you laugh at me? Why do you
bring it to your attention?
Yeah, why do you try to berate me because I make a mistake when it's built in, right? It's built into society. Because you're saying that you're not perfect. You don't know anybody who's perfect. So we're saying that if that's the case, it seems to me, right, that mistake is built into society, which means we cannot escape it. So, but I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking at it. I'm saying but this doesn't make no sense, right? The very thing that is built into society that we cannot avoid, right? We spend most of our time trying not to experience it.
Or at least try not to do it in front of nobody else.
Exactly.
Nobody find out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. When you look at mistake, right? When you look at mistake, I refer to mistake, right, as education, right? Because mistake is a feedback, right? Mistake is a feedback. You do this, right? You do something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it turned out different from how you expect it to turn out. So you say you make a mistake, right? It's a feedback to say, okay, you need to recalibrate, you need to regroup, you need a different approach.
Yeah.
That's what mistakes should tell us. So the person who live their life trying to avoid mistake, right, end up not living a rich life, right?
Because they're trying to avoid everything.
They're trying to avoid all the mistakes. Right? They are trying to avoid all the mistakes.
And if they make a mistake, they beat upon them own self so much.
Yes, right? Here's the thing with mistakes. Now. Everybody have their own, the time, the day, right? So if you make a mistake today and I see you make a mistake, it doesn't seem intelligent to laugh at you or ridicule you or anything else, or berate you. Because I know my day is coming.
Definitely.
And if my day is coming, do I want you to laugh at me? Do I want you to ridicule me? Do I want you to berate me when I make a mistake? No. So again, because I don't want it, I don't give it. Right?
Yeah.
In this external world called society, right? The very thing that's built into it that has to happen, which we're trying not to.
We're trying to avoid
trying to avoid it.
If you try to avoid it, okay.
Yeah.
But you should not make someone else feel horrible.
Yeah.
Or feel like they want to end their life, or they're the biggest error upon earth.
Yeah.
Because they made a mistake.
No, mistake is it's kind of like death, right? In terms of there are mistakes. You don't try to make it, or you don't try not to make it. You live, right? Just like death, you don't want to die. You don't live trying not to die, or don't live trying to die. You just live. And make it come in its own due time. So you live your life, right? And you try your best. You try to live your best life. When mistake comes, it comes. But don't try to avoid it, and don't try not to experience it, or to experience it. Either way, just allow it to come in its due time. And when it comes, it's a feedback, and you make the necessary adjustments.
Yeah, you adjust your life accordingly.
Accordingly, right? But to preoccupy yourself with not making a mistake, right? That's not sensible living. You just live your life the best you know how.
Yeah.
When mistake comes, it comes.
Yeah.
And when it comes, to deal with it. Then, right? Or we can look at mistakes. Okay, it's just another mistake. Let's fix it. Or it's another incident. Let's deal with it. Right?
Yeah.
In the natural world, right? There's no imperfection in the natural world. The natural world is like a symphony. Everybody has the part to play.
Yeah.
Right? And it's synchronized beautifully. So there's no imperfection in the natural world.
Yeah.
Right? But in society, right? We look at a phenomenon, right? And we say, this is an error, this is a mistake. Try not to do it. Right? And I'm saying that we shouldn't try not to do anything or try to do something. Just live.
Yeah.
Just live and let the mistake fall where they may. Because again, at the end of the day, the mistake that we're making is good for us. If we see it as a feedback of which we should use to point us in the right direction.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's how it's built in, though.
That's all what is built in.
Mistake as something that you should feel bad about.
Yes.
Something that you should be punished for.
Yeah.
Something that you should, be excommunicated for, or whatever. They make it such a bad thing that you're preoccupied with not being a part of,
Okay. So and that's the system we were born into, right? So now, when you come and see a system like this, and it's not working for you, it's not this mistake thing is not working for you. What do we do? Right? Then, if it's working against you the way it is, what we should do is redefine it. define it in something that works for us. Because again, for myself in particular, I look at mistake and say, mistake is education.
Yeah.
It's teaching me. It's guiding me.
Yeah.
It's education.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there is nothing to be afraid of.
So when the mistake come, you say, all right.
What is it to be learned?
Yes.
What am I going to learn from this mistake?
Exactly.
Right?
How is it going to make me a better person?
How is it going to make me a better person?
Yes.
Right? I think it's kind of nonsensical to live your life trying not to make a mistake. Right?
That's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. Right? This is who I am, but I don't want anybody to find out this is who I am, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Just live. Right?
If people will let you live.
Right?
If people will let you live, because even though, looking at it, even when you decide to just live, well, I guess if you decide to just live and you give up that certain energy, you'll be more around people who will have similar mind like you do.
Correct.
So similar minded people.
Yes, correct. Right. So another thing that we can do, since we're in this environment, right, where people use mistake and beat you over your head with it.
Yeah.
Right. They just butter bruise you with it. Right. Then you have to then form a circle where you are allowed to make mistakes, right? Without any judgment.
Yeah.
You have to prepare the people in your life that, listen, in this society, mistake is built in, and sooner or later I'm gonna get caught in some kind of mistake. When it happens, right, here is where I can come for refuge. When everybody out there gossiping about me because of a mistake I made, when everybody out there trying to embarrass me or shame me, I can come here for refuge. So the people in my circle understand that sooner or later I'm going to get caught in a mistake.
Sooner or later,
right?
All of us gonna experience some kind of mistake.
Yes, and when it happens, we here know that it's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Come and regroup.
Right? We don't care the mistake that you make. We expect you to make a mistake. Right? So here's the thing, Bella. Let me ask you this. There's certain mistake that you don't want to make, right? Yeah. Tell me the mistakes that you would like to make. Right? Tell me the mistakes that you would want to make and the ones that you don't want to make.
I don't know.
Right? So you have to just allow them to come. Right? Let them come in their due time, and when they come, you deal with it.
But that would be such a restrictive life.
What?
If you're dictating what mistakes I want to make and what mistakes I want to make.
Exactly.
So then you close the door to everything else in life.
Yes.
Every experience.
Yes.
Because you're only going to travel down the roads of what you want.
Yes.
The mistake you want to experience and what you don't want to.
Exactly. But I'm asking a question, right? If mistake is built in, and you have to make mistakes, there's a saying that says, every dog have the 4 o'clock, right?
Every dog have their day.
And every dog have their day, right? Which means that at some point, your day to make a mistake is coming. It's coming, right? But not as my wife, right? As a person in my circle, I have to look at you and say, you know what? My wife is going to make a mistake one of these days. And when it does happen, it's fine. Because it's built into the system. I can't dictate to you, say, okay, you can make a mistake, but don't make this mistake. You can make a mistake, but don't make that mistake. No. Based on who you are and your journey in life, it's going to dictate the mistakes that you make. But I have to be so unconditional, right? To allow you to make the mistake according to your journey in life. Everybody have their own journey. And based on your journey, dictates the mistakes that you're going to make. Right? But because I allow you to make your mistakes, you allow me to make the mistakes. When it does happen, when the whole world is crucifying us, we have each other.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
So, no, we're not perfect. Nor should we be. The very nature of living life in society include making mistakes. Right? And again, I'm saying making mistakes, but again, to me, it's nothing but education. It's nothing but guidance. It's nothing but a feedback.
Yeah.
Right? Just a feedback.
It's a feedback.
Right?
It's a feedback from a act you did, a word you said, or whatever it may be, an incident that happened.
But here's an interesting thing, though. Right? So I make a mistake, right? And whatever it is, it's embarrassing, it's shameful, whatever it is, however you want to label it, right? But you don't know that this mistake that I make was just the thing I need to get me to the next level in my life.
Yeah.
This is the feedback I've been waiting for to get me to the next level. You see it as embarrassment.
Yeah.
You see it as shame. But it's the same thing I've been waiting for to get to the next level in my life.
Same thing waiting for to make the opposite turn.
Yes.
To make another turn.
Yes. Right? So a mistake is actually a good tool, right? If you see it as a tool, right? Of which you should use to guide you on your journey.
That's why it's important for you to give your definition.
Yes.
To this to make it serve you.
Yes. You have to redefine stuff. If there's a concept you come across, and the definition of a concept is not serving you and your family, redefine it.
Yeah.
Redefine what it means, right? So it can serve you.
So it can serve you.
Right? You can't live your life based on other people's definition of what things mean for you. Right?
Yeah. Like for instance, if it starts to rain outside, some people say, "Oh my gosh, it's a bad day, it's a gloomy day," and you can look at it and say, "Wow, all right, all the fruits and vegetables treat them and get water."
Yes.
And all that. You understand me?
Yes.
So you have to redefine stuff to make it serve you.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, man. This is an awesome look. This is really an awesome look. And our friends and family, look at it and see. Look at whatever you experience in life as a guide, as a feedback that help to guide you to where you need to be, to where you need to go. Because the feedback is going to say, okay, you know what? You're going down the wrong lane, or you need to do something different, or you need to get something else on board. You understand me? You redefine and make things work for you. So, until we come back again, keep looking.